Lucky Day is a fantastic Doctor episode. It's the 4th episode of season 2, and it has Ruby, UNIT, flashbacks, Mrs. Flood, and much more. It's the most grounded episode Doctor has had in many years, and it's amazing. The basic premise is this guy spots Ruby and the Doctor from an adventure last year, where they defeated this random alien thing, and then he sort of creepily stalks Ruby, who for some reason meets with him, and then they eventually get together. Then it turns out the alien's now hunting Conrad, then it finds him, but in a twist, it turns out it wasn't real, and this was all a ploy, and basically Conrad is using Ruby to get to UNIT and try to start a protest against them to crumble their power by spreading lies, just because he's salty about not getting a job, I guess. Then a bunch of things happen, but eventually he infiltrates the UNIT tower with a live stream to finish off the job of ruining UNIT, and he is very nearly successful, but Kate goes a bit nuts and then releases the monster hunting him until he's seconds away from death, and then he finally admits it was all a lie, and that single-handedly stops all the negative press, and then this guy's put in prison. And before I talk about the last 2 scenes, which are insane, I want to quickly talk about how good this episode actually was. It's the first grounded Earth episode since 73 Yards last year, but this one follows a much more straightforward timeline and only features a handful of locations, while also having a very interesting and easy to follow plot. It continues Ruby's story very well as developing UNIT and especially Kate in time for the upcoming spin-off, and overall it just felt like a really good Doctor-lite episode, and it's continuing the theme of this series being very good. Okay, but the ending here is just amazing. The Doctor finds him and basically just has a go at him for messing with Ruby, and then he tells him he'll die alone in prison, and he dumps him back in his cell. But in one final twist, Mrs. Flood appears and she sets him free from prison, so maybe he'll return soon. And subscribe to not miss my review of every episode as soon as they release.